Now, one of the most ridiculous things that Elon Musk has said is that he wants the Twitter algorithm to promote more positivity. And the problem with this is that how do you quantify positivity? Well, what exactly does that mean? Because you find out that happiness means different things for different people. Even like the most innocuous news, such as OpenAI has released their new ChatGPT 5.0 and it can do so many amazing things. You think that's positive, right? But there will be some furry artist out there that goes like, goddamn AI, taking away my job. I can't do decent porn anymore. I can't just draw things anymore because like no one wants to buy them if people can get them for free. And it's being trained with my work. It's being trained with my labor. My sweat and blood is being put into that cold, heartless machine in order to draw smut for people. Why that? Okay, so as you can see, almost anything can be positive for some. Like some people will be happy and other people will be upset. And so in order to try and figure out, people have asked the AI, like Grok's Twitter AI, to hypothesize what would actually be things that would get you in trouble with the new algorithm that promotes positivity. And it's kind of hilarious. Apparently, here are the things. Number one, criticism of government action. A post where she describes actions by the US and the UK governments as unforgivable malfeasance could be seen as highly critical and potentially inflammatory. This kind of statement may be flagged for its political nature and could be interpreted as negative by X's algorithms or moderation policies. I wonder if the other way around would work. Like, what if the government posts something that upsets the people? Like, what if the government, publishes a new net zero paper or some bullshit like that, says that you're not allowed to have a gas stove anymore? Would the government be punished by the algorithm? Like, why are they allowed to do things? God damn it. I thought that we're all free people. I thought that we're all supposed to be equal under the law. But it seems that if you want to be a superhuman, if you want to be a ubermensch, that I say, get a job as a politician. And then you can fuck with the people properly. With the caveat that Twitter's algorithm is less likely to punish you. Number two, commentary on social media misinformation. Her post about people who downplayed the USS Liberty. Ooh. That even today. That even today would be punishable by the algorithm. The ADL doesn't like that. While pushing another narrative suggests a critique of selective information dissemination. This could be viewed as a negative if it's seen as promoting conspiracy theories or misinformation. So in other words, every time you post, you must also add the note like, the official statement is, however, it sounds pretty fucking retarded to me, so I like to believe this. But even mentioning this is problematic, so you guys should know that the official statement, which comes from God, like the government, when they release an official statement, it's like Moses coming down from the mountain with the fucking stone tablets, and those are the law. And if you tell, well, Moses, what if you wrote them yourself? I mean, you destroyed the first ones that were written by God, and the second ones, and we didn't get to see them. Like, we don't know what was written there, because you smashed them, Moses. You smashed them when you came down the mountain, right? And then you went up the mountain again, and you come back with ones that are written by your hand. Big question mark, Moses. And Moses was like, that's a conspiracy theory, dangerous, harmful, arrest that man, arrest him. That's kind of how I view modern governments nowadays. Accusations against public figures, mentioning Joel Kaplan's collaboration with the Israeli government to restrict criticism on social media might be viewed negatively due to its accusatory tone towards individual or entities. So this is from the account Village Crazy Lady. So I guess like Grok did an audit to her tweets, and they found that she is promoting a lot of unhappiness in the world. She is promoting a lot of negativity, which is harmful. Disparaging comments in replies. In her responses, particularly one where she tells someone to fuck off and dismisses their content as dumbass hostage flyers. This kind of vulgar and confrontational language could be flagged for violating community guidelines of civility and respect. To be fair, that is the case right now. Like, if you're being a cheeky little shit and you can't express yourself like you're on the Oxford debate stage, The algorithm will suppress your tweet. I don't even know why people do this. Like, did they not understand how the platform works, or do they think like if they fight against the algorithm, eventually the algorithm is going to buckle? But yeah, like if you curse people like this on Twitter right now, before any changes are made, like this is like the situation now, your post will be shown as limited. And if people interact with it, it lowers their reach as well, and it lowers your reach for making that limited post. I generally don't know why people keep doing it. Is it an IQ issue? Like, do you not understand how the system works? Like, again, you can't really argue with the system. Like, it doesn't have sentience. You know, if you keep saying fuck off to people and the algorithm keeps limiting you, like, there is no point where the algorithm will go, you know what, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I should allow her to curse. No. It's why I don't curse on Twitter. Skepticism and derision towards media or events. Oh my goodness. Heresy. Posts where she expresses extreme skepticism or mocks the authenticity of certain events' communications. Like her comment on the difference in writing styles of letter in a case might be considered negative due to the tone of disbelief. Well, look. This is how humans create truth, right? Like, you as an individual, you're spreading lies and misinformation coming from Putin. Just by existing, it's the natural sin of mankind, right? Like, when a baby is born and he learns how to talk, he talks with the voice of Putin. He just spreads misinformation everywhere, right? But if that guy gets a job at CNN and then has an editor and the editor tells them what to do, then he starts speaking the truth. He starts preaching the gospel. It's the same, you know, like back in the day when many people got together and started a media company, and then they became successful and later became CNN. They just started speaking the truth. It's how nature works. The more you understand about humanity, the more easy it is to see these things. So these could be considered for reach limitation by X. I love the weasel words, right? I could be considered. So even the AI doesn't fucking know. Due to their potential to engage users in a negative or controversial manner, possibly attracting more negative feedback or being the platform's violator. However, the actual decision on X would depend on their specific content moderation policies. Okay, so the AI doesn't know anything either. But, yeah, I mean, the AI did actually look into things and said, yeah, I mean, it would make sense that this would be considered negativity. Here's why. And yeah, I agree. Like, if you do these things, you are pushing for controversial shit, and it may actually make people upset. But the problem is, like, what about the people that actually go on Twitter to find these things? Like, that's what they find happiness in. They want to read something that they don't see online. And this is what Elon Musk would also brag. It's like, if you want news, you come on X. Like, we give you the news before anyone else does. And so this is why a lot of people are concerned with the change in mentality, where he says he wants positivity on the platform. He did point out that nothing was implemented yet, and so you shouldn't be like if your reach is not being what you want it to be, it's not because of the algorithm, it's because what you post. He claims that the algorithm is open source now and people can check it out. Maybe it is, I don't fucking know, but from a PR standpoint, it's what he claims. Says that the algorithm hasn't been tinkered with. And I kind of believe it, because I didn't notice any increase or drop in my content. But if he does want to go along with it, and he does want to change it, then it's going to be really interesting to see what exactly means by promoting happiness. Like, are we going to go back to the cat videos and the memes and shit? Because, I mean, that's... And even those might still upset some people. Upsets PETA or whatever, you know? But I guess, like, no one cares about PETA, so it's fine. You would reach close to 100% happiness, right? Let me know what you think, and I'll see you guys in the comment section. Take care.